From the WYLN studios in Hazleton, Pennsylvania, WYLN Evening Edition at 5:30 starts right now.
Good evening. It's Monday, June 20th, 2016. I'm Ann Gownley. Ashley police have arrested a man whose girlfriend said he wanted to do something that, quote, looked like Orlando. Charles Dennis of Ashley was arrested after police say he threatened to blow up a building. Occupants of the apartment building were evacuated. Police said Dennis's girlfriend said she'd overheard him talking to his brother on the phone, saying something about blowing up a building. He was found in possession of a quarter stick of dynamite, a firecracker known as a pineapple. Dennis was charged with possessions of explosives, terroristic threats, and disorderly conduct. Today began the trial for a homicide that happened in January of 2014. 24-year-old Corey Samuel's body was found after 7 months in the woods in January of 14. 18-year-old Stanley Kralik of Coaldale was one of two men who was said to have killed him. If found guilty, Kralik faces a possible life sentence. However, his age prevents the imposition of mandatory life sentence without parole. In addition, for first-degree murder, Kralik is charged with conspiracy, criminal homicide, third-degree murder, robbery, and aggravated assault and theft. State police at Frackville allege Kralik and Oliver Trezari beat Samuels around 11 p.m. January 20th of 2014 and midnight the next day. Trezari pled guilty in February before Domolakis to third-degree murder and conspiracy. Trezari has not yet been sentenced, but a plea agreement would have him sentenced to 15 to 30 years in a state correctional institution, and he must testify against Kralik. Kralik's trial began at 9:30 this morning in front of Judge John Domolakis in Schuylkill County Court. Hanover Township Police have arrested a man they say robbed the Family Dollar store on Cary Avenue Thursday night. 36-year-old Shandell Moore of Wilkes-Barre is charged with theft. Police say Moore was arrested after someone recognized him from a video surveillance footage taken at the store that authorities released to the media. Moore allegedly entered the store around 6:30 p.m. Thursday and removed $300 of cash from the register, then got into a gold Pontiac driven by another man. Police say they're looking for that driver. A similar incident also happened Friday morning at Mr. Donut in Wilkes-Barre. Moore has not been charged in that incident. Moore's in county prison on $50,000 bail. Wilkes-Barre police were kept busy this weekend investigating reports of gunshots. One incident happened on Horton Street in South Wilkes-Barre early Sunday. Shots were fired into a home in the 100 block. The family who lives there was home, but no one was hit. Last night, city police investigated reports of shots fired at a home at 319-321 East South Street. Police didn't release any details, but neighbors say they removed evidence from the scene. No one appeared injured, and police responded to the Passion Lounge on Scott Street near Kidder on a report of gunshots last night. But they said they found no witnesses or evidence indicating shots were actually fired. The business was having an outdoor charity event. Expect delays the next few days if you use the northeast extension of the Turnpike. The Turnpike Commission plans maintenance work on the Lehigh Tunnel this week, Monday through Thursday. Each day between 7:30 a.m. and 8 a.m., crews will stop traffic for a few minutes in both directions in order to direct all traffic into the northbound tunnel. Crews expect to have single-lane two-way traffic in the tunnel from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. each day. Officials say they're updating overhead lighting in the tunnel. 4 individuals were arrested and jailed last Wednesday for drug charges and other related offenses. Frackville police received information that various drugs were being sold out of a residence in the 100 block of East Oak Street. Police obtained a search warrant which was executed and resulted in the arrest of Cody Murphy of Frackville, Catherine Bainbridge of Frackville, Luis Deschamps of Reading, and Carlos Martinez of Reading. Police found methamphetamines, marijuana, pills, and multiple items of drug paraphernalia. All 4 are charged with possession of a controlled substance with the intent to deliver, possession of a controlled substance, possession of drug paraphernalia, criminal use of a communication facility, and endangering the welfare of a child. All 4 were committed to the Schuylkill County Prison. Bail was set for Bainbridge and Martinez at $50,000 straight cash. Murphy and Deschamps' bail was set at $10,000 straight cash. The 113th annual 6-County Firemen's Convention will be coming to the South Side this weekend. Firefighters from Columbia, Lackawanna, Luzerne, Montour, Northumberland, and Schuylkill counties will pile into McAdoo beginning on Thursday to discuss the latest issues in the fire service. The convention will begin Thursday night with the annual awards banquet. Friday, the convention will continue with meetings and a 11:15 church service. The parade will be held on Saturday beginning at 2 p.m. and will travel from West Blaine Streets to Kennedy Drive. WYLN is proud to tape the parade in its entirety and broadcast it several times following the parade on Saturday. The parade will be hosted by WYLN's Gary Perna and commentated by 6th County President Donald Leschko. The downtown Hazleton Farmers Market may not be kicking off for a few more weeks, but preparation for it is already well underway. WYLN News intern Maria Cinti tells us what organizers are hoping to add to the market this year.
With many vendors on board and plenty of food and products to choose from, the downtown Hazleton Farmers Market appears to be a booming success each year. But this summer, organizers are aiming to take it up to the next level by adding new vendors to the mix.
It's going to be our new City Arts Center.
Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress Executive Director Krista Schneider says new vendors featuring food and other products can make the farmers market an even more popular event.
We have a really good base, but we're looking to expand, jams, jellies, more food trucks, something to really kind of create a buzz and get more people downtown.
The 5th annual Farmers Market will kick off in mid-July and last until early September. From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. every Friday, community members will have the opportunity to observe and purchase fresh local produce along with a variety of products. Schneider says the biggest change this year is that instead of having vendors line up down the sidewalks on Broad Street, they'll be able to spread out in the Center City Park. She says the small location change could create a big difference.
We're trying to make the downtown more of a destination, for people that not only live in the city, but, in the surrounding areas. It's, so they could come on their lunch break, come out of the buildings, and enjoy the nice summer weather.
Schneider says adding new vendors will not only attract more customers to the market, but it'll also help generate a larger income for the vendors.
It's shop local, buy local. Everything here is produced, locally, or within the northeastern Pennsylvania region. So all that money stays in the region and recycles back, so it's great for the economy.
For only a $50 fee, vendors selling all different types of products are highly encouraged to participate in this year's farmers market, especially those who have something new to bring to the table. For anyone interested in learning more about the farmers market or participating as a vendor, please contact the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce. In Hazleton, for WYLN News, I'm Maria Cinti.
Thank you, Maria. Time now for our first look at our forecast. It's finally summer, and it sure feels like it today with temperatures in the 90s, but what can we expect the rest of our work week? Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacik is in the Weather Center with all the details. Joe?
Yeah, not a bad day today. We had the heat across our area. We do got some cooler temperatures to talk about in the 7-day forecast, and we also have the threat of some showers and thunderstorms. I'll sort out all the weather details for you in just a little bit. And
thanks, Joe. Coming up next, since the attack in Orlando, people and corporations all over the country, and some even the world, are reaching out to help the victims and their families along with the survivors. WYLN's Aaron Harvey has details on how you can help and what to watch out for if you think it's a scam website. Plus, it's Medical Monday here on WYLN. We'll hear from Kathy O from Physical Therapy and Balance Centers. All that and more coming up here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
You're watching WYLN News with Ann Gownley, Gary Perna, Julie Stefanovich, Paula Degnan, Chief Videographer Mike Lula, Weather with Meteorologist Joe Garbacik, and Sports with Eric DeBerardinis.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric, Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Valley Scoops and More in Stewart's on Route 93 in the Cunningham Valley is your destination for tasty foods, delicious ice cream, and great family fun. With Stewart's now offering a variety of quality hot foods and Scoops offering 30 flavors of quality Wybe's ice cream, shakes, flurries, sundaes, and more, you're sure to leave satisfied without blowing the family budget. For fun, we offer a beautiful 18-hole mini golf course and climate-controlled indoor seating with arcade games. Visit us for fun and food and, of course, ice cream.
With the recent shooting in Orlando, you may be thinking of how you can donate to help the victims and the survivors. However, there are people scamming for money. WYLN's Aaron Harvey has more and what to look for when donating.
If you are thinking about donating to help those affected by the shooting in Orlando, you may want to be cautious of the site or organization you are donating to. Attorney General Kathleen Kane says, quote, "It is important for those who give to take the proper precautions to ensure that they are donating to reputable organizations," end quote. Representatives from Kane's office have been in contact with officials from Florida Attorney General Pam Bondi's office, who encourages those who want to donate to follow these guidelines. Consider donating to an established disaster relief charity or an already established aid organization based in the Orlando area. Over the next few weeks, many questionable charities will be created to try and profit off the cause. Kane's office also offered the following tips for PA residents who are thinking about making a donation. Be cautious when donating to a charity created in response to this specific incident. Donate to a charity that has a history of dealing with large-scale events and international relief efforts. If you receive a request to donate via text or email, you should confirm the request of the charity by contacting its office or visiting its website. You can determine whether a charity is legitimate by checking to see if it's registered with the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services at www.800helpfla.com or by calling 800-HELP-FLA. For WYLN News, I'm Aaron Harvey.
Thank you, Aaron. Coming up next, Chief Meteorologist Joe Garbacic is back with a full look at our forecast. Plus, it's Medical Monday with Ching O from Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Hazleton. And on this edition, Kathy O will be talking about a very special picnic for cancer survivors taking place this weekend in our area. All that and more, including sports, is coming up here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
Republicans and Democrats, you are cordially invited to a campaign rally to support the re-election of Congressman Lou Barletta, hosted by Louis J. Booty Beltrami, Monday, June 27th from 5:30 to 8 p.m. at Booty's Place Restaurant, 1101 North Church Street in Hazel Township. Food and beverages will be provided.
I'm Gary Perna from WYLN TV. Join me as WYLN broadcasts the 113th Annual Six County Firemen's Parade from McAdoo. The parade will kick off on June 25th here at 2 p.m. But you can come out and enjoy it for yourself and catch the rebroadcast 7 times throughout July. So make sure you're part of the history here in McAdoo and join us on WYLN, we're your local network.
Go hog wild for Iron Pigs Baseball. WYLN is televising the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs live. America's favorite pastime on your local network, WYLN TV 35. See the Stars of Tomorrow at Coca-Cola Park. Don't miss any of the games here on WYLN TV 35. Visit WYLNTV.com for a complete Iron Pigs schedule. Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs on WYLN, your home for live sports. Pennsylvania Pipeline Music TV features performances and interviews with the best musicians from all over, showcasing their original music and sharing their stories. Watch Pennsylvania Pipeline Music TV Thursdays at 8, Sundays at 9 on WYLN TV 35.
Definitely a nice way to start our work week across our region. Hey, we got quite a bit of sunshine, a few clouds here and there, but we got those very warm temperatures to contend with. Many areas well into the 80s. Feeling very nice outside. A little bit of a breeze. Got some cooler temperatures to talk about, and also have the chance of a couple of some showers and thunderstorms in our forecast. We'll get to that in a little bit, but first on to the numbers of where we stand. We are actually in the 80s outside. We're at 82 degrees, and those dew point numbers mid to upper 50. So you walk outside, it's not overly excessively humid. That's the good news. But the humidity a little bit on the increase, though. And notice that pressure, 30.12 inches of mercury. And again, like I said, a little bit of a breeze out there. We have not seen any rainfall since the midnight hour. Temperature-wise for the day, the high and low, 82 and 67. So we started out on a relatively mild note to our morning. And a little bit of a wind gust coming in at about 16 miles per hour. Throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, 88, Wilkes-Barre-Scranton International Airport, 81 degrees in Mount Pocono, 91 in Williamsport, 86 degrees in State College, 88 degrees in Harrisburg, and even out toward the west, temperatures continuing to remain in the 80s. And like I said, there's a little bit of a breeze out there, not overall excessively windy, but still a little bit of that breeze out there. But overall, definitely feeling good for our Monday. So how's it going to feel for our Tuesday and the rest of the week? Here is what it looks like. Tomorrow, I think we'll see a lot of sunshine heading in our direction, about 77 degrees, so not as warm, but still nice. Looking good for our Wednesday, about 74. Then some showers and thunderstorms come into play as we go into our Thursday. Looks like we'll be in the 70s, a little bit cooler, but still not too bad. Friday looks good, mix of clouds and sunshine, 77. Saturday and Sunday looking good as well. I think we'll see a mix of clouds and sunshine in the 80s. And then early next week we'll see a mix of sun and clouds, also a chance of some of those showers and thunderstorms by Monday. We should be still up into the 80s, and there you can see some of those overnight lows, not doing too bad for the most part. We should be dropping down into the 50s. Stick around, we'll have a lot more for you coming up after this break.
If you're not in danger and you see a crime, text 274-637, 274-637, 274-637. Send your tip, take them off the street. Text 274-637. Send your tip, take them off the street. No one will know your identity.
Now helping a solve or prevent the crime is just a text away. Text my tips to the word crimes and let the law help you.
WYLN has strong ties to the community, and it's committed to important causes like the American Cancer Society and Helping Hands Society telethons. WYLN's commitment to Pennsylvania continues with the broadcast of Hazelton's Fun Fest Parade and the Christmas and St. Patrick's Day parades in Wilkes-Barre. In the summer, we broadcast the Weatherly and Giants to Spare Hill Climb. And throughout the year, we provide important community services through the broadcast of town meetings, school board meetings, election night coverage, and other community events. WYLN, we're your local network.
Tune in each week to WYLN TV 35 to watch the #1 Hazleton-based broadcasted television talk show, The Storm, hosted by Tiffany Cloud. Candidates, politicians, community leaders, and more appear on The Storm when they want to be heard. New shows air Wednesdays at 8 p.m. and these additional airtimes. Only on WYLN TV 35, we're your local network.
It's Monday, which means it's Medical Monday here on WYLN. Kathy O from Physical Therapy and Balance Centers of Hazleton has some very special and important information about an upcoming event to honor all cancer survivors here in the greater Hazleton area. Kathy O, take it away.
Hi, I'm Kathy from Physical Therapy and Balance Center. Today I'm with Laura from the Cancer Treatment Center of Hazleton, and today we're going to talk about the Survivor Picnic that they have going on June 22nd at 5 o'clock here at the office?
That's correct.
Okay, do you want to talk a little bit about it and tell the people what's going on?
Sure. June is National Cancer Survivors Month, and so last year we started this picnic program for our survivors and their families, and it was a great success last year, and we're hoping to have another successful picnic again this year.
Oh, that'll be good. And you're going to have tricky trays and face painting and hamburgers and hot dogs, the whole spiel.
All good stuff.
Oh, that sounds really good. I know Ting and I are going to be here.
I know that'll be great.
Now, what kind kind of treatments do you guys do here at the center?
We do radiation treatments for cancer patients, and in fact, we're here 30 years. In 1986, Dr. Choi and Dr. Schulman opened this center, and so for 30 years now, it's been a great resource for the community.
Oh, that is really good. You also have the American Cancer Society comes here. They have a resource center in your office?
Yes, they do. They have a resource center, and they have volunteers here at least twice a week on Mondays and Thursdays, and then, of course, by appointment for anyone who can't make it on those days.
All right, and they provide transportation, wigs, and other things if needed for the people?
Yes, many resources, many that I didn't even know about until they were here. So it's just an amazing resource for cancer patients.
If we have any survivors out there that want to come to your picnic on Wednesday, when's the absolute last day that they need to get in touch with you?
The absolute last day and time to RSVP would be Tuesday, tomorrow at 9 a.m.
All right, and what number should they call?
570-459-3460.
And where's this all located? What address?
1701 East Broad Street, right here at the Cancer Treatment Center.
All right, that'll be great.
Thank you.
Call Physical Therapy and Balance Centers for a free 20-minute question and answer session. 501-1808. Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, 1324 North Church Street in Hazel Township, or visit them online at hazeltonpt.com.
Thank you, Kathy. Coming up next, Eric DeBardinas is in with sports here on WYLN. Stay tuned.
For over 25 years, Whitetail Preserve Shooting Range, 118 Boulevard Road, Bloomsburg, has provided professionally designed skeet, trap, and sporting clay fields. All stations are handicapped accessible with resident NRA certified shooting instructors on site. There are packages available to fit anyone's budget. Restaurant and catering on site. Our facility is also available for weddings, business meetings, bachelor and private parties. Call 570-384-2314.
Watch Off the Beaten Path on WYLN TV 35 and discover the Pennsylvania you never knew existed.
Joe Nahas helped lead Marian Catholic baseball to a historic season. His next goal is doing the same at an up-and-coming college program. Today, Nahas signed a letter of intent to continue his student-athlete career at Division I, University of Maryland, Baltimore County. The dynamic lefty is excited about the next chapter of baseball.
To finally settle down and actually, decide where I'm going to go to school and have it be a big university like this, and it's an honor to have that ability.
It was a privilege and pleasure to coach him. He's not only a great ball player, he's a great young man. And he every day he came in, he worked hard. He's great work ethic, and he not only coupled that with his physical skill.
Much more on Nahas tonight. Send a text message to your baseball friends. New York Yankees first baseman Mark Teixeira is set to play 3 games at PNC Field this week on a rehab assignment with the Rail Riders. Teixeira has been out since June 4th with a partially torn ACL. This season he is hitting just 180 with 3 home runs and 12 RBI in 48 games. The former slugger is expected to be in Scranton Wilkes-Barre's lineup from Tuesday through Thursday. The Rail Riders were at home Sunday facing Gwinnett and getting set for Teixeira's rehab stint later in the week. In the meantime, how about Jake Cave in the outfield? Full extension. Just a great catch there early on. Tech's not the only guy in Scranton with a World Series ring from 2009. Bill Koch, dealing on the mound, strikes out a Gwinnett Brave there. Koch would toss 5 scoreless, and then in the 6th, Donovan Solano races a double to center. Ben Gamble would score, and that would be the only run of the game. Scranton Wilkes-Barre takes it 1-0. Lehigh Valley home as well, facing Buffalo. Top of the 2nd, Andy Burns off David Buchanan. Into the seats, the solo shot, and it's 1-0 Bison. Bottom of the 5th, Cedric Hunter singles to right. The Pigs on the board as Andrew Knapp comes around. It's now 2-1 Buffalo, and this game ends up going to extras. In the 10th, Michael Marriott on in relief serves one up to Gio Muir. And that sneaks over the wall and left. That would be the deciding blow. 5-3, Bison is your final. Tonight, the Pigs get Gwinnett, while the Rail Riders are off. Game of Thrones or Game 7? The supposed viewing dilemma on Sunday that shouldn't have been. The king of the NBA reclaimed his throne, this time finally for Cleveland. 93-89 was the final as the Cavaliers topped the Warriors for their first ever NBA title and snapping a city drought of 52 years.
No, right now it's just excitement. You know, it's not even relief. It's just excitement for us as a team, as a franchise, as a city, as a community. You know, to be able to continue to build up our city, continue to be an inspiration to our city, it means everything.
Hopefully we'll have many more opportunities to fight for championships and be on this stage, because it is, you know, it's what it's all about.
More championship talk. Dustin Johnson has been known recently as the most talented golfer to never have won a major. Well, he's not that guy anymore. He came painfully close in last year's U.S. Open. This year, Johnson got it done.
After last year, you know, to come back this year and perform like this, you know, it definitely, I think it shows what kind of golfer I am, and you know, it was awesome.
An awesome day of sports on Sunday. Stay tuned. Coming up, Joe Garbacic is in with a final look at the forecast.
If you haven't found the perfect fishing getaway, you haven't been to Captain's Cove. Located on Henderson Harbor in upstate New York, Captain's Cove offers a variety of accommodations to please just about anyone. The motel, also located on the harbor, offers a magnificent view. Enjoy free morning coffee, air-conditioned rooms, cable TV, and HBO. The cottage can accommodate up to 8 people with 3 bedrooms, a complete kitchen, washer-dryer, 2 full baths, air conditioning, an outside grill, and picnic table. Call us today for rates and information at 1-800-824-FISH.
Hi, I'm Ann Gownley, News Director at WYLN, and being able to volunteer my time and give back to the community in which I work and to those family members of mine who have been struck by cancer, it means so much to give back to the community as a volunteer.
Join us this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. You'll meet Marina Kuchar, who's going to tell you a little bit about how chiropractic and music can make your life flow so much better. Chris Story this week on Let's Talk Chiropractic. Join us.
Hey, it's looking pretty good over the next several days, temperature-wise, weather-wise, looking very nice. In fact, today, picture perfect to be outdoors. We had the very warm temperatures, 80s, and we had to deal with dry conditions. Now, as we go into tomorrow, it will be a little bit cooler, but still very pleasant, 77 degrees. As we'll see a lot of sunshine heading in our direction. Lots of sunshine even as we go into our Wednesday, still in the 70s, about 74. Then on Thursday, we're going to be looking at some showers and thunderstorms developing across our area. And with those, brings temperatures down a little bit in the lower 70s, but still pretty nice temperature-wise. And then after that, we're looking at a nice Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We'll see intervals of clouds and sunshine. Friday will still be in the 70s, mid to upper 70s, but then as we start going into the weekend and early next week, once again getting back up into the 80s for daytime high temperatures, and early next week for Monday we'll see a mix of sun and clouds. We'll also see some showers and thunderstorms, the potential of some of them for Monday, and then overall the temperatures at night looking pretty good. Temperatures falling into the 50s.
All right, well, it definitely looks like summer now with all those temperatures, and today was certainly a beautiful day to kick off.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good.
Actually, about 6:34ish is when it officially begins.
There you go. There is your
PM.
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 Yeah. Oh, look at that.
Strawberry moon tonight too. Check
That
out
is.
the moon.
I did see that. That's really
falling
pretty.
on a first day of summer is unusual.
What was it?
Won't happen again until like 2040
It was like
something.
76 it
So
happened
it's
last time.
yeah. So we probably won't be around by then. Well, you might be, but I won't.
Jeez. All right. Well, on that note, good night, everyone.